Should I talk about my top 8 match?
Yes. So Gerry was going into top 8 against a crazy mono blue Delver deck that didn't have Geist. It had Invisible Stars, it had Pikes. When we saw the matchups, I mean, I thought BBD was going to crush Hetrick.
Yeah.
Hetrick ended up just like nut drawing him a bunch. He played really tight. He like knew what his role was, and he knew that he had to just execute the most aggressive strategy he could possible, and it got him there. Like, I know Hetrick was going into that match thinking he was a dog.
Yeah, he was. He even said so much on Twitter.
Yeah, but he just took the only strategy he had, and it worked out for him. BBD stumbled, and that was enough for him.
Yep.
But Gerry's matchup, helping sideboarding with you, like outside, it was just like, what is this? Like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. Like, it was just a complex matchup. And
so Adam Boyd was playing Mono Blue Delver, 16 Islands, 4 Inkmoth Nexus, 12 Cantrips, Mana Leak Snag, Snapcaster Delver, Invisible Stalker, 4 Pikes, 2 Gutshot, 2 Mutagenic Growth. And his deck is just like as streamlined as you could possibly be. But for the most part, it looks like he's doing things worse than I am. You know, like he doesn't have access to Geist. He can't kill my Geist game 1. He has Pikes, which like just deal me damage, but I can like, you know, block his creatures with flyers and stuff. And it just seemed like he had Stalker and Pike to KO me, and that was like, you know, his 2-card combo that would beat me. But otherwise, I was going to win like the majority of the games.
Yep.
And I didn't have much in the way of sideboarding. Like, I used to play Ratchet Bobs a bunch, but since I've shifted away from like the controlling Delver aspect, I'm just like, I don't need those cards. Like, screw them. I'm going to play some stuff for like Esper Control and Green-Red Aggro, Wolf Run, and like try and actually beat the decks that exist rather than like being more controlling in the mirror. So I had 1 Divine Offering because Sword of War and Peace doesn't really do anything if I'm killing other creatures, but he has Invisible Stalker. So I'm just like, well, I have this 1 Divine, and I hope I draw it a lot. He has 4 Snags, but no other real way to deal with Hero Bladehold. And I wouldn't normally bring in Hero in a Delver mirror, but he has Stalker Pike, which the only way I can beat it is race it or draw my 1 Divine Offering. So I'm just like, well, I need to just draw this hero and hope that he doesn't have a snag, or maybe I can use my 1 Surgical Extraction to get all his snags.
This is really nice.
So I have 1 Surgical for like Lingering Souls and like on Burial Rites because, you know, Brad was in the tournament. And I was just like, well, he's got 4 Thought Scours, and I got a couple. So if I draw this Surgical with a Thought Scour, like I'll Thought Scour him, maybe hit his Pike, and then I think I can't lose, you know?
Yeah.
But it never came up. I never got to get his snags. Whenever I drew Surgical, it was just really, really bad. But the Hero Bladeholds did a lot of work. It was very good for me. There was one game where I probed him to see if my Geist was going to live, and I saw an image. And I'm like, well, that's fine, because then I get to play this hero next turn. Yeah. And so I play Geist, he images it. I play Hero, he plays another image that I didn't know he had, but he had pondered, and then he snagged my Hero. Oh, God. And I'm just like, well, I didn't see either of those cards, so now my play just looks terrible. So then, on my turn, I have like a Thought Scour and a Snapcaster that can get my Ponder or whatever I Thought Scour away, so I'm like, I need a Gutshot, a Vapor Snag, something to kill that hero, and I just bricked off and died. That was game 2. Game 1... he did have Stalker Pike, but he was kind of short on lands, and I played a turn 3 Sword of War and Peace and just like tried to set it up where I could equip a guy and protect it from Vapor Snag with Mana Leak, and that worked out because he stumbled. And then like that game 2 with the Image Hero thing, I thought I was crushing him again and just died. And then game 3, I don't remember exactly what happened. I beat him. He beat me again. So I'm down 2-1, and I get to play for game 4, but it's like so bittersweet because knowing that I win, I have to be on the draw for game 5. Yeah. It's so sick playing a best of 5 thing. But I was kind of thinking about it. It's like not that different from our playtesting videos, you know. So I was actually pretty comfortable with it because we've seen like all kinds of swings, like, you know, 3-0s and people coming back from 2-1 like you did last week where you just beat me in the next 2 games. So I'm like, I can do this, my game 5 draw was just absurd. I had like 3 Geist with the Cavern of Souls, drew a hero, Bladehold, like killed a bunch of his stuff, and it was awesome.